Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mochaskingyol. If you are new here, please subscribe and like the video, okay? Child, I'm so hot. I'm really trying to cooperate with this heat, but it's not cooperating with me. So I was supposed to make this video from last year. Well, I did. I filmed it, but I never like where it looks, so I never posted it. So here we are, times 2. I had asked my friends to send me some questions, sort of challenging questions for me to answer. Shout out to Alia and Maro who sent me questions. And everybody else who I had asked, I know y'all busy. That's fine. That's fine. First question, let's get into it by the way. Our first question is, what is your mindset on regrets? Really and truly, I try to not think of them as regrets. I just say they're life lessons, you know? Sometimes if we don't put ourselves in positions, we don't learn from them. And if you don't learn, you're not gonna know. And how you gonna know if you're not doing it? So, life lessons, not regrets. Do you believe there is a difference in love, like how it's given to you, who it's given to, and the restrictions that it comes with? I'm looking down on my notes, by the way, sorry. I tend to write, so I got my book in front of me. Do you believe there is a difference in love, like how it's given to, who it's given, and the restrictions that come with it? A difference in love. I think there's a difference between loving and being in love. So yeah, like that. I can have love for you, like a brotherly love or whatever, and I could be deeply in love with a person, like I can't do without you, in love with a person. This is not normal, by the way. Absolutely not normal. I don't know if there's restrictions when it comes to love. I know there are boundaries and triggering things that might not be well for the opposing partner, and I don't know if there is restriction. And love can be given to anybody at this point in time. How has your faith or belief system shaped your perspectives on life and relationships? Ciao. I'm a Christian. I'm at church every Sunday. Every Sunday. You know, so coming from a Christian Jamaican household, child, they teach us like avoid this, but then there's never a breakdown as to why should we avoid it, why, and if it is, how do we deal with it? Y'all blindsiding us and sending us into the society, and then when we end up doing stuff, y'all like, child. But definitely has a perspective on my relationship, because I believe in marriage. I believe married first, then have kids or whatever the else I wanted to get up. But in today's society, I don't know how is it okay for you to have a whole child for somebody and not get married. Like, I don't understand that level of commitment. I just don't. And I don't like the fact that people think that when you become married, it's like you're supposed to act differently and there's this barrier on your relationship and it's going to mash up everything. Child, it's the same relationship. It's just the level of commitment that you show to everybody else, basically. But I think marriage is really a Christian thing and not a worldly thing. How can individuals, particularly men, actively contribute to addressing the issue of crime and violence against women in Jamaican society? If there were better men role models for our young men who are coming up to look up to and sort of reflect their own life as, I think our society will be better. But there is so many lack of male figure, the ultimate male figure for a young man to look up to, and it's giving the wrong ideas. It is they're looking up to people like Armani and Najiro and which other artist I know? Gold God. I'm trying to remember the based on the songs that I hear on TikTok. But then people there, and are those people actually giving the right reflective of the male figure for our young men to look up to? If it is, you know, then I think that they would understand deeper how important male is in a home, how important it is when it comes to dealing with children, and then they would understand that our females are not toys. You know, we are not to be passed around or objectified based on our bodies, and it's not a joke thing. We have feelings. We all have feelings. Both men and female have feelings, and sometimes we tend to forget that men have feelings too, and that they're actually sensitive to a lot of circumstances. Nevertheless, I'm not fully blaming them or putting the pressure on them, but I just feel like there's a lack of who to look up to in order for them to act a certain way. No, we can't expect them to act a certain way when there's literally nobody teaching them what is the exact role, what are the necessary steps in being the ultimate male in your household. So until we work on that, or until our young men know really mentally and psychologically decide that, okay, I'm gonna be different from my father or my uncle, them will still around me, and try to do different and try to pave my own path, then it's going to be a continuous cycle, and we're just, I don't know, we're just there. I can't find nobody to be married to. So the heat is heating. I'm sorry. Do you think it is important for a couple to share similar values and beliefs? Why or why not? I think it's important. It will thrive cohesiveness. You know, I feel like if we're not on the same page, if we're not have the same belief and stuff, or we're not visioning where it is that we both want to be at XYZ time, there's going to be confusion, and it's going to be like a tug and war thing. Like, where are we going? Are we doing this way? Are we doing that way? Or we can just come to an agreement and focus and say, okay, we're both doing it this way. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, I think that's important. It would almost be like, I feel like if you date somebody outside of your religious dimension, then more likely you're gonna have different beliefs to certain things, like a New Testament. First of all, for example, rather, with a Seventh-day Adventist, we all know Seventh-day. I'm not coming for y'all, I'm just saying, I'm giving an example here. Paint the picture with me. Y'all are going to have different perspective when it comes to certain things and beliefs, and we're not gonna end up talking about them something unnecessary when really and truly we're serving the same God. You know, same God, same heaven we're going, right? Right. What does independence mean to you, and how do you start to maintain it in your own life? First of all, independence means everything for me, bro. Like, I want to reach to that level where I'm not coexisting, I'm not codependent, I'm not partially dependent. Like, I can fully support myself emotionally, physically, financially. Like, I'm just stable, just me. Not that it's wrong to have another person helping you or anything, but that's the ultimate goal for me, to reach that level of independence. What's your biggest motivation going forward in life, and what would you say to persons struggling with life problems and family issues on how to move forward? To be honest, my biggest motivation, really and truly, every day, I just picture where I want to be. Like, as I said, financial freedom is totally it. That level of independence, having my own stuff, being able to afford certain things, you know, not having to ask or question people for the things to me, being at ultimate peace spiritually and emotionally and mentally. Like, I just picture all of them something in my head every day. and it just pushes me more. Even the social media thing, I'm looking at it as an investment. It's a platform for me to share things that I'm passionate about, to bring across conversations that are not normally talked about, especially from a Christian's perspective. It's the chance for me to improve my creativity skills, especially on Instagram. If y'all follow me on Instagram, ciao. I'm trying to be a whole fashionista over there, whole Instagram body, you know, and I'm really pushing myself to create videos that are outside of my comfort zone and expressing myself in that way, you know. So I just picture all of that, and that's what motivates me every day. For persons who are struggling with moving forward in terms of trying to be motivated, because there's a lot of persons who are not self-motivated, and really and truly they want people to, you know, kind of push them in a way. That's fine, it's fine. What I would suggest is for you to develop a grounding though. So whether you want to write it down or do a visual picture, just write down some things of what you want to accomplish first of all, where you want to be, and how me I gonna get there. Of course I have to go do some hard work, right? Is it that I'll have to do 2 jobs to do it? Do I have to work twice as hard? Do I have to do this overtime thing? Anyway I go step, just picture that, say yeah, I just say I'm gonna reach, and just use that to like psychologically push yourself every day. Forget up and say, all right, remember say wanna carry, you know. So how you gonna get the car? You have to work for it. Yeah, no illegal business though, we're not doing that. How do you define success in your life, and have you, what me right say? How do you define success in your life, and have your definitions changed over time? So success for me, as I've mentioned before, that level of independence, being able to sustain myself is the ultimate thing. And it doesn't necessarily have to be weighed by how many assets I have or how many money I make. Once I'm able to survive and be doing something that honestly make me happy, genuinely I enjoy, you know, like talking to my phone. Ow. Like talking to my phone. Once I'm in a space that I'm doing something that I love around people that I can share that with, I feel like that's success, child. It no matter how much assets you have back in here, really, you know. Hold on. What do you think is the biggest challenge women face in today's society when it comes to career advancement? All right, let me see if I can think of this based on my experience. People tend to think that you can't do it properly. I hear that. Or they just think you're not capable. I don't know if it has to do with my body size. I feel like that kind of, I feel like people automatically sum up this background thing about me once they see me. I mean, I'm literally 5'6", 100 pounds, you know, so clearly I can't do what I claim to be saying that I can't do, really. So they always underestimate women in the workplace. They always think that we're not going to do it properly, or we just can't manage. When we can. Half the principals that are in Jamaica, primary and secondary schools, are women. Half the people them when they open at a big managerial position at hotel are women. Men are just lazy, period. It's not that y'all can't do it, or it's the effort that cannot be made into getting the job done. Plus, we are more detailed, and that's just facts. So, of course, I gotta do it better. How do you handle situations where personal goals or dreams conflict with societal expectations or norms? I try not to let the society define me. I have become a victim of it. I'm not gonna lie. especially in Jamaica. Boy, they make the pasta very narrow for you. It's literally two way. You can do schooling all your life, end up doing a normal job that you probably won't even like, with the degree that you probably didn't even work for. Lies. With the degree that probably not match up with the job where, you know, because we be studying stuff where we can't get job from. Crazy. Let us not waste money like that, please. You know, and you're going to end up in a system where you just work just to pay bills. I mean, you're going to be able to work a little bit more than like a regular person where you work minimum wage, full stop, but it's still annoying because things are really expensive, rent expensive, not to mention if you go mortgage a house, NHT, y'all tripping. And the other road is the scam. I mean, you can't become a professional scammer. You know, you just have to go play hide and seek with police. You know, make sure say your circle small. Yeah, you can't have no trace or nothing. You can't really go out that much. And nobody would know I care because they're not gonna watch, you know. So that's the options that we're left with right now. And if you want to create a different path, it's really hard to break out of the system thing. You probably have to actually go through the system and try bounce out of the system. Social media is an opening, I realized, for almost all young generations of Jamaicans. Why? Because we refuse to be trapped in this 9-to-5 thing where you're still a struggle to do what you really want to do at the end of the day. Yeah, you can pay bills and you can probably go to the supermarket, but outside of that, you can't even save much. You know, you're going to be just trapped in paying bills, buying food. And we want more to life. Like, we want to travel, freaking go to Caribbean islands and just kick back and visit some unusual places, you know, and do some mad things sometimes. So that's the route that everybody is really opting for right now, even myself. And I'm not doing it because it's a trend and everybody's hopping onto it. I genuinely think that I have this creativity side that I really want to showcase, and I've been questioning YouTube for a long time now. I'm just a bit afraid of what people might think or what people might say. Oh, the girl who shared the video. Whatever. We're doing videos anyways. Thank you to all, how much? 130 subscribers of you. Ciao. It's only up from here. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm delusional. I don't know. But I'm hoping that the results will show in due time. In your opinion, what role does communication play in building healthy and fulfilling relationships? Communication is key, not just in a romantic relationship, but relationship with God, relationship with your parents, relationship with your siblings. Like, if you're not talk to each other, what's the point? What's the point? How can I know what you're going through, what you need me to address? How can we be on the same page if we're not able to communicate, man? That is key. You have to be able to talk about stuff. Jamaican people love avoid feelings, including myself, but that's fine. I am trying to break that barrier. I'm trying to do differently, and hopefully I'm gonna do that with my future. I thought we said we're not having no kids. I almost said future kid. But I just remember some I'm not gonna have none. But I'm really trying to do better. I don't want to be that person where too afraid to talk about my feelings to the point where you hide stuff. you conceal stuff, and then you have mental breakdowns, anxiety, and depression. And next thing you know, I have to do therapies and taking pills and shit, just trying to cope with my own feelings. We're not trying to do that. And the last question that I have is, do you believe comprehensive sex education could help reduce teenage pregnancy rates? Why or why not? I don't know if this generation just lock up them brain to certain things, them dumb, or them just, I don't know. But there's way too much resources at the tip of our fingers that is literally informing us about the effects of these things. Like, bro, I don't know how much more we can break it down. The society makes sex look like a bad thing, you know, like, if you do this, you die. You know? But maybe they didn't conceal the idea so much and start to expound it and explain what it really was and how to deal with it as a teenager. I don't know, maybe they would get curious and end up doing shit that they shouldn't, and then they pop out with the whole child. It all comes down to parenting, really, and an individual's mindset. Cause me see way too much of my peers them from primary school, bro. Primary school, who have all had babies already before me. Ciao. Primary school? No sir, anti-I'm hard? No, anti-I'm hard? I don't think they understand what's happening. They're fine, you know, just popping out babies or whatever. So, just getting the mindset straight. Just get your mindset straight. I know for a fact, say probably 1/3, 2/3 are probably generations after me. Yeah, after me and me, my set of age group, we don't want no kids. Because we realize that it's expensive. And we're not trying to do all of that. You know, we're really trying to be out here living our best life. We don't want to feel old we don't, and you have your split money and decide, say, oh God, where the penny I go eat now? We're selfish. I'm sorry. We just are. So yeah, that's the mindset now. And shout out again to Alia and Maro for sending me these questions. It was really fun answering them. If you guys did like this video, if you guys did enjoy this video rather, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I just said that twice. Anywho, like I said, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my public stories on Snapchat. It's Mochaskingyol everywhere. See you guys in the next video.